Stop right there. Yeah, you. If you like all things entertainment, current events, or Hollywood, then look no further. Creator to Creators, hosted by director Meosha Bean of Horror Noir, interviews filmmakers and creatives from around the world. Join in on the fun, guest celebrities, and informative information to have as a creator. Hit subscribe and stay connected to Creator to Creators.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Creators to Creators today. Today, we have a special guest.
How you doing? How you doing? My name is Quhad Lawson. I'm a music um, entrepreneur, engineer, songwriter, currently modeling as well, artist, just all around artist.
I love that. Tell me, like from the beginning, like a little bit of your childhood. Were you always into music, and how did you kind of find your way into music now, doing the things you're doing?
Um, Music is like, it always been around me due to my parents and my uncle, my grandfather, and it's just always been around me. I picked up on my musical talents a little bit later, probably like around high school. I really started pursuing music and working on music and getting in the studio. But my parents, like my mother, she sung in the choir. My grandfather, he actually toured around the world off of
Wow,
gospel. I
nice.
have an uncle in the music industry currently. He Grammy award-winning songwriter, producer, etc. He produced for a lot of people in the industry as well. But but despite those things, I still created my own way and made opportunities for myself because that's the type of person I am. Like I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
like doubts and stuff like that. But I have a lot of people that's have experience with the music firsthand and have like been number one on the billboards and stuff like that with the music in my family. So I was exposed to a lot of different genres from pop, gospel, like I mentioned, hip hop, R&B, which is kind of my sound nowadays is it's contemporary R&B. I also rap as well. So and I also
Nice.
have written some songs for female artists and male artists. So
Nice, nice. So you're just like all around. I love that. I think it takes
yeah.
that, nowadays, kind
Hmm.
of making your own way because it's so incredibly hard, I think, if you don't have any connections to the industry at the beginning.
Hmm.
So kudos to you for creating your own way, the way you
Yeah.
want to create. And talk about a little bit about, like you said, entrepreneur. How hard is
Hmm.
it? Because I totally relate to you. But I don't know music, I do film. So
Hmm.
creating your path, creating your own path, you know, how hard was that for yourself? And did you like as far as like the music wise, did you like, okay, this is the look, this is my name, this is my sound? Like, did you already know
Hmm.
what you wanted to do going into it professionally?
Um, like I said, it took me a minute because I started off as I draw as well. So I mean I was really when I was early in my years, like my parents pushed me to be an artist. I actually won awards from like drawing, like painting a picture of Michael Jackson. Actually, I won an award.
Nice.
I still had a trophy to this day. Um, but yeah, that was my start, honestly. So when I got in music, I mean, I always had the ear for it, of course, because it's around me, but I never knew
Yeah.
the path I wanted to take. So when I did start off, I started off in a group, and it was like two rappers and two singers. And it was a female singer, and a male singer, and I was one of the artists. That's why I started. I started as rapping, and then as I started, I branched away from the group. I started making my own music. I actually started recording myself. I'm self-taught too, by the way. Um,
Wow. Wow.
so I taught myself basically how to engineer, songwrite, everything by myself. So, cause I feel like that was somebody else's dream. Being in a group, you really don't get to express what you really, really want to do. That's a lot why a lot of artists go solo nowadays. So it just took me a minute. I experimented with a lot of sounds until I got um, you know, my particular sound that I have at the moment. And just to go back to what you're saying, it is very, very difficult when you're doing it your own. But I always been a person that even though I'm more introverted, but I've always been a person that just been around a lot of places, so I was able to network. So network is a very key thing, and I'm sure you understand that too, because it's pretty much the same thing still, even in filming. It's just of course, certain things are different, but mostly just it's about networking and getting your feet and hands dirty and you know going to these places and meeting these different people from all walks of life from
Right.
like I have been at little local shows, and I have been in places where I thought when they're walking like the Ethica. I just was recently at Ethica
Nice.
a couple months back. I was actually at the building. They flew me out. And they actually I had a little partnership with them at a moment. So yeah, so it just I wouldn't I mean I did all that by myself. So you know even like those people that's in the industry that I say my family they always would come to me like, oh, I'm so proud of you, and
Yeah.
they, they know me. I'm not a type of person that asks for anything. So that's probably why it did take a little longer, but it's better that way because it's more I feel like it's more stable. It's more
Yeah.
it can't break easily.
Right. Exactly. It's on solid foundation, right? Because it's like it's
Hmm.
all you. No one's gonna come and like take the rug, from under you and like fall.
Exactly.
So tell me, as far as like any music, like what's your inspiration when it comes to music? And like how do you know when something is like, all right, I wrote this, I like this how it sounds, I want to put it out. Like how do you know when something's done? Like
Um,
your process.
being that fact that currently I have years in this now, so it's like now I could just hear a song and I just within the first probably um couple of seconds of it, I know if it's the one or if it's not, because
Nice.
I now scratch it like just then and there. I'm like, okay, I could do better. That's me. I
I
always try to.
love
I'm a
that.
perfectionist too, so that's another thing too. I'm a perfectionist, so and that's a good thing and a bad thing sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, but
Right, everybody in the studio like, yo, are you we're good? Like, no, let's go
yeah.
back again. Let's go.
Exactly. Like Michael Jackson, he was the same way too. Like I was just watching one of his videos. It popped up on the internet. How he was just he want everything a certain way, and that's just how I was too. How I am currently. I just everything, even how I direct my music videos or anything that has my art, it has to be a certain type of way. It has to be expressed a certain
Yeah.
type of way. Or I'm not gonna feel it, and I'm not gonna be happy about that, regardless of who said what, who likes it, who don't. So that's me.
I love
I'm
that.
strict.
I love that. And that's what it takes. And you can tell from your music. And when I went and I like looked you up, I was like, wow, very, very just I mean, everything is just great. So I love
Mhm.
that. The,
Thank
the
you.
the package, the looks down to the style. I mean, top notch. Um,
Thank you so
so yeah, of course. I love asking this question and there's no wrong answer, but if you could be managed by any artist, living or dead, who would it be and why?
Mm, that's a good question. Wow. Pardon me, I gotta probably think on that one because it's I can't say no names, but I would say like definitely somebody that has been in the industry for numerous years that had successful records
Yeah,
and, good um whoever they work with it goes off of who they work with as well. Not
absolutely.
nobody that's new and currently because I feel like people that new and currently people get shelved, like a lot of people get signed and shelved, like honestly just to speak a little bit on my past deal I had with other like labels and stuff like that. I have been signed as a songwriter only to write and make
Nice.
songs for other people that was on shelves or they had artists that had a look that they want and they just didn't have a song. Some labels they go for the look only and oh they want that so
Oh,
bad and they have somebody else write the song for them and that's why I came in. Honestly, I love songwriting. Honestly, I love songwriting. But if it had to be somebody to manage me, I'm very strict, like on my thing. So like all my family members have been in this industry. They're older, so I seen a lot, and I seen a lot of people that they work with. Like
yeah,
so, it just like I don't know. I feel like it's like a small circle of them, and I would like to be in that circle. I feel like it's more like we I said before, solid, and and those relationships is more genuine. It's not so much about money. Like some
yeah.
people, it's more about music with them. So I want to be with people that actually just love music
I
and have
love
a good
that.
relationship with them. So that's me. Like I like to that's how I form all my business partners. Like it's people that I actually work with numerous times and actually have good business relationship with them. So
Hmm.
I'm real that's just how I move. I don't know. I'm real. I like real energy. I don't like nothing fake.
I absolutely, absolutely. So, are you working on anything right now that you're excited about releasing this year?
Oh yeah, definitely. I got an EP on the way. Oh, pardon me. I got an EP on the way. It's still in the works still, and I got a couple other projects that I'm actually writing for somebody too as well. So, like people could just lock in with my social media and follow at QVHVD, and they'll just they'll see it. They'll see it. Like I'm really
I'm
excited. So
excited.
I'm mad. I gotta just wait on it though. You
I
know how
know,
it is.
right? It's the process, right? You're like sitting on
Yeah.
something gold. You're like, oh, it's so good, but you can't say
Hmm.
anything. Oh, I know the feeling.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I'm big on everything. Just big on everything that I'm doing right now. Honestly, I'm very excited about it. It's definitely love putting into this project that I'm about to put out, and we still trying to like find what we're gonna settle as far as like certain signing and stuff like that. So
For
I've been
sure.
talking with a lot of people lately. So I'm patient. I've been patient.
So
Everything's
tell
happening.
me, can you give us a little like what is like maybe the subjects that you're talking about in this new EP?
Um, well, currently, like what's going on in my life, honestly, right now, in my love life to be exact. So, I'm touching a little bit of that, and because
Okay.
that's what people like more from me, honestly. Ever since I started like getting into like singing more so, whatever the case may be, people started, gravitating more towards that, honestly, and that's what honestly made a lot of opportunities for me because I have been doing music for a long time, and people could Google me and they see years worth of I got years on my resume already, so they're seeing it. But a lot of people gravitate more towards the R&B stuff. So it's this EP is more in that lane, to be
Yeah.
honest. And I got some stuff for some people that do like the rapping. I never stop rapping. None of my
I
stuff.
love that. I love that.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I try
just
to be different as possible, as diverse as possible, honestly.
yeah. I mean, look at Beyonce. She's making a country album for God's sake. So sky's the
Yes.
limit.
Yeah. We got aim higher always, like especially like any artist that's the goal, just to, push yourself, honestly, push yourself and tap
Yeah.
into levels you thought you probably couldn't even tap into.
Absolutely. And that's my question right there for a lot of listeners that listen to this show. I think that's one of the most like asked questions. A lot of listeners love this question. Said, what advice would you give them, anyone out there, male or female, that wants to get into this music world and really give it a shot? What would you say to that?
I'll say keep creating, stay consistent. Like that's very important, honestly. Like even like the hardest workers could beat the most talented person.
Hmm.
And especially how,
Hmm.
how things are so fast nowadays, like with social media, and you could be, like I said, it's a good thing. It's a bad thing with being a perfectionist. The bad thing about being a perfectionist sometimes that you waiting on something a little too long can, you could miss out an opportunity. Um, because you got that person that is working constantly and putting it out in their faces, good or bad. So
Hmm.
that's the only thing I say. Keep working and stay consistent. Just make sure you putting it out. Make sure it's quality, good quality. So
Love that. Love that. That's great advice. Thank you so much for coming on. You got to come back again. This has just been a pleasure to
definitely,
talk to you.
yeah.
Definitely. And also one more time, where can people find you on social media?
Okay, they can follow me at QVHVD. Once again, my name is Quhad Lawson. You can actually Google that, QUHADLAWSON, and you'll see everything. I'm everywhere. I'm on every website. I'm on every music platform. Um, yeah, I'm literally everywhere on the internet. I'm easy to search. So, that's one of the things I made sure I put my focus in early in my career, just being easily accessible to all people of all ages. So.
Yeah, no, it's great. I saw you. And yeah, everybody, he's verified. So like he's the only one. There's no
Yeah.
imitation. This guy's the truth. Thank you so much again. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of
Enjoy your
course.
day.
And thank you too. Thank you. And thank you all for listening. And always remember to live, love, laugh. Bye, everybody.